Hey, hello scrappers. Hope everyone's doing alright today. I kind of took a few days off, got lazy, stayed in the house. I guess now that I'm retired I can do that. Well, I thought about doing a video on this old skill saw, tearing it down. As you can see, it's been sitting around here quite a while. I had it down sitting up on the workbench over there. And it is a skill saw brand. Not sure if you're picking that up very well or not. It looks like it's 6.5 inch. Might be kind of a small blade. But I thought, well, before I start scrapping it out, which it does have some electrical tape on the cord, I thought, let me try it out. And it sounded pretty good. Bearings weren't making any chatter. So I thought, well, I guess since it works, I won't scrap it out. But I think I've got 4 or 5, 6 skill saws already. So I don't really need it. So I think I'll give it to my daughter's boyfriend. And he'll be the proud owner of a skill saw. Not sure how good that blade is. Carbide tooth. So he can go down and buy himself a blade. I don't think the spring's working on that, but so I'll set this in the other room since it does work. I know I got a skill saw, a Black & Decker skill saw right there on the shelf, and I know I got a few more in the other room. I had one that I had sitting outside. Might be it over here. Yeah, this one I got that Harbor Freight blade on, and it works really good for cutting aluminum. And I think that one was the one I brought in for scrap. But I had one sitting outside for about a year. Brought it in to scrap it, plugged it in, sounded great, so I kept it. So I guess I got these 2 angle grinders. This one's a Makita, probably 4.5 inch. So I've got a Makita in there that's 4.5 inch, and the brushes are going out on it, so I might see if I can't salvage those brushes. So without further ado, here's my new helper. Oreo. Okay, I'll put you down. Yeah, peanut butter's around, but he doesn't hang out in the shop a whole lot. Got Mitch laying on the ground over there. So Mitch is pretty close. So this one here's a Black & Decker industrial, heavy duty. Heavy duty. And it looks like it's got the screws in the side. Now for the new guys, these power tools like this, there's really not much to them, not much in them. I think that's about all there is on the side. And then we got 4 right here that kind of hold part of this together. Now we're getting into the gearbox here, so it bound to be greasy. And we just drop them screws right there. So we got a screw there. Yeah, these already had the cords cut off. I don't know if I cut them off a while ago. I had it under the workbench. I may have got tired of tripping over the cords, so I may have whacked them off of there. And see, we got the gearbox here. bearing in there that may knock out that direction. I'll have to put it in the vise and see if I can't knock it through. And pretty well open it all the way up. Looks like it moved. Doesn't seem like it's moving anymore though. It looks like it's starting to break. So that might be something to throw into a crucible and just melt down. That's probably clean right there. Well, I don't know. Now there's something right there the magnet's sticking to. So we got something in there, some metal pin. Okay. It looks like just the back of this case comes apart. That's probably where getting into the wiring back here, and probably where the brushes are. Yep. Small piece of wire, wire bin, piece of plastic, a bit of brass on that piece. And we got our brushes right here, and they look pretty well wore out. And that's probably what's holding it in. Yeah, there's no brush left in that one. Oh, there it is. A little bit of brush left on that one, not a whole lot. Yeah, get the brushes off of there and that comes right out. Now we got, I'll come closer to the camera. Okay, I'm not sure how much video I lost there, but I came up here to show a closer view. And basically I got the rotor here. We got some windings here. A lot of times what I'll do on these, I just throw them into a bucket for copper bearing motors. Get a few cents more a pound, not much. Then here, a lot of times I was expecting to see magnets around here, but as you can see we got some copper in there. You know, so looks like a couple torque screws down in there, so I may have to see if I can notch this out here, or just try to cut right around here, get that lip out of there, and pull these two screws out of there, and probably get that copper out. That's just plastic. Yeah, those are torque screws, so let's go ahead and, if you're wearing earbuds, I'm going to fire up this in a second, so you may turn your volume down or pull your earbuds out real quick. Yeah, working in a well ventilated area, cutting that plastic. Okay, now maybe when I pull those out, it may come straight on out of there. Maybe. Guess we'll see here in a minute. Move these pieces over to the side. And we'll find us a looks like it might be a 15. That 20 seems like it's too big. Okay. 15. Was going to do that later. I thought, nah, I might as well go ahead and do it now. Boy, that's long-winded. That's a long screw. I wasn't expecting that. Okay. Now will that come out? Probably not. It's probably holding, the wires here are probably holding it. Those wires from the brushes go into that coil. So, okay. I think I can easily get the copper out of that without too much hassle. I think I can probably cut one end and pry it out the other, or chisel it out. So I'll set that over to that side. I'll put that T15 back in there. This is a nice little set here. I got it Harbor Freight. It's my second set. My first set had it out here in the hot shop and it got pretty brittle and just started breaking apart. But it's got a lot of different bits in it. I believe I got this one at Harbor Freight. So, and I don't know, I may have put one on the Amazon page. I'm not sure. Okay, now on this one, I don't see any side screws. We got one right here in the very back. So that's probably holding the whole back part together. And then we got the 4 in the front of the gearbox here, but we know all that does is take the gearbox apart. So weather's starting to cool off a little bit now, so I need to get out there one of these days and fire up that waste oil burner. I might go ahead and pull it. If I go to throw this in the crucible, if I get the screws out now, that's just a little bit less to take out later. It took them out. Gears look good on that. Yeah, I'll have to look and see if take the other one apart and see if it's got the same style brushes. Just held in by a few screws. It'd be nice getting that other 4.5 inch up and going. So I've got my one 4.5 inch I use with the cutting discs, and I got a 4.5 inch Ryobi, battery operated, and then I've got a 4 inch that I use with grinding discs. And I've got a whole bunch of 4.5 inch grinding discs, so it'd be nice to get that other one going, and just, which I don't use a whole lot of, do a whole lot of just plain grinding. Switch might even be worth keeping on this thing. Yep, I got the screws out. Let me, yeah, the brushes are way down in there, so there may not be a whole lot left of them. Yeah, not a whole lot. They're almost to the wire. So I'm probably going to have to just get a hold of Makita and see if I can get the part number and order some brushes for that other one. You can see this one came out of the casing. You can see there's not much left of that. It's right there, pretty much on the wire. But we got a nice chunk of brass here. Same thing with that one. It's pretty wore out. Yeah, we've got 2 screws here clamping down the electrical cord. That out of there. This looks like it's just all one piece. Looks like their anti-theft tag way up in here. Okay, so these 2 probably go down to the, and these 2 go to the. It looks like we got the outer coil on this too. A lot of those have. Okay. If I can pull that out. Yeah, let me try something different. Sometimes these come in handy. There we go. That's the switch. But I don't really need a switch. Guess I don't really have to cut the cord either. It's got screws. I might hang on to the switch anyway. Why not? Might get a project down the road. Okay, so now we gotta get a piece out of the center. Never know, might need them later. It has been humid. We had some rain here a few days ago. So I've been staying in the house a lot. Trying to see if that was an Allen or something to pull that end off. So that'll go into copper bearing motors. And here we got 2 screws. Then again, I don't see how in the world that's going to come out of there, so I'll probably have to cut it. Cut it like I did the other one. Or just cut it back here maybe, and then maybe I can shove it out the back. So I think that's what I'll try. Put a few of these tools away. Trying to get a little humid out here. It's around 80 degrees probably. Okay, I'm going to fire up the grinder again, so. Kind of makes you wonder how they get that part in there. Now the question is, can I put it in the vise and tap it out? You'll see, try to zoom on in, guys. I got a good punch here. I don't have it locked down in the vise, try not to get excess pressure on it. Yeah, I don't think it's going to come out that way. I'm going to have to cut it around this way. Got a feeling. So we get the grinder back up. Down with the screwdriver, I'm pretty sure. Still trying to figure out about how far in here to cut. Yeah, we should be able to get, sorry, I forgot to move the camera. Should be able to get that now, I think. I'll try to move that in just a bit. Rest it on there. Yeah, maybe I'll go ahead and clamp it down a little bit. Worst comes to worst, I'll make a lengthwise cut on it. It might be the way to go. Just cut it down each side. I'll do it over here so you guys can see it. That way I don't have to keep moving the camera back and forth. Prying this apart. There it is. And there's our piece. So now if I just cut one end off, or cut the end off there, then pry it out. So. Shouldn't take too much to do that. So, well, thank everybody for watching, and if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. Got a beautiful sunny day out there. I need to get back at it. But being retired and not hurting for the money or anything, I just kind of took a few days off and taking it easy. Come out here, get a little sweaty, get uncomfortable, go in the house and forget it. So, yeah. But I need to get more dedicated, get back out here and get some of this stuff cleaned up and make some room in the shop. One of the subscribers in the last video said that Metal Check up there in the city was paying, I think, $175 a ton for light steel. So I thought, really, I may have to call them up tomorrow, Monday, and confirm that, and then if so, maybe I'll go ahead and start loading the trailer. I kind of hate to take much up there, but it wasn't, yard didn't look too bad where they were dumping it last time I was up there. But I do have a lot of shred out here. I could load up, get it out of the way, scrap out a couple more than riding mowers. So hey, if you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends. Remind everybody about the affiliate link in the description below the video. And we'll see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.